Good morning, welcome back to ExpatCrib. My name is Ian, and today we are smack dab in the middle of Envigado. We're downtown Envigado. We're going to take a look at the sights and sounds. We're going to head from downtown right down to the metro to Viva Envigado. Let's go take a look. All right, here we go. Must be some of the founders of Envigado. So right here we are in the main square where there's a lot of people around. This is one of the really well done renovated main squares in Antioquia. They redid it a few years ago. And again in Colombia, everything centers around the main square and the church. So this is the main area of Envigado, the city of Envigado. And by the way, Envigado is very big. I believe it's actually bigger than the city of Medellin. It stretches out as far as, I believe, up to Indiana Mall, up to Santa Elena, over to Retiro, over towards Sabaneta. It is a big city, very spread out. But here we are in the main center here, as you can see, the main church of Envigado. Reminds me a bit of parts of Poblado and Medellin. I would say definitely more authentic Colombian than places like Poblado now. So if you're looking for a more authentic feel, then you might want to come over to Envigado. And Envigado is generally very safe too. So right over here, you've got your metro transit stop, I believe. A lot of restaurants in this area. There's your information place right there. Actually, Envigado reminds me a lot of Centro, but I feel a lot safer here, obviously. I used to go down to Centro quite a bit, not so much anymore. It's a little gnarlier, so I stick to the areas I know. And when you're carrying a camera like this, you're usually you're usually seen and known. So I tend to go to the places that are known to be safer. Looks like a casino right in the middle of Envigado. Again, the vibes here are definitely more like downtown Medellin, but as I say, feel a lot safer in this area. So if this is if you're a city person, you want to be in the heart of all the action, then Envigado might be your place. So right in the hub here, you have Éxito, one of the big grocery stores in Colombia. I think the great thing about this area of Envigado is it's super walkable. In general, Envigado is a very hilly, it has everything. It's very hilly. It has areas like this that are very flat, right in the center. And everything in between. So as you can see, there's definitely a lot of residential near the city plaza, the main city square. So if you're looking for an older type apartment and you want to be in a very walkable area, then this might be the place. And then there's a lot of these older buildings that are kind of like multiple apartments, but they look like houses. And over the years, I've been here in places like Poblado, even Envigado, and La Mesa. A lot of people want these older places here because they're right in the heart of everything. And you can do multiple dwellings. There's actually usually multiple dwellings in these places right here. But the key is they're walkable to the center. The main thoroughfare is here. So I want to reiterate that if you're thinking of relocating, retiring, a place like Envigado, the prices are going up quite a bit, but still cheaper than Poblado. Again, depends on the area, but in general, it's more affordable here in Envigado. So you might want to definitely check it out. And again, very authentic, rustic. You've got like this, kind of like a Malecon that goes right through, only pedestrian traffic, which is great. And then you've got, again, Éxito, a major grocery store here. For ice cream lovers, Popsy, right there, really good ice cream, super reasonable price too. About 10 years ago, I used to come here because there were many really good secondhand stores here that I used to go to, and I would buy some classic old mid-century modern furniture, which seems to be plentiful in Medellin and Antioquia. Let's go this way. So you can see around the main city plaza where we're heading back to, there's a lot of residential in the area. For people with good eyes, there's even numbers on the window there if you're looking to rent. Right in the city plaza. So we're back in the center. Every single city or town has the main church, kind of the Spanish tradition in the main plaza like this, where all the people gather. That's what I love about Colombia. Very European, Spanish feel. I was in Spain last year, really loved it, and again, I could see where the blueprint for a lot of these towns, cities, and pueblos in Colombia emanates from. Take in more of the city here. A lot of fabric stores. Medellin was always known as a place of making clothes. Still has one of the biggest fashion conventions in the world. Usually in June or July here. I head across. What I love about these town squares is they still have butcher shops and bakeries. You don't have to go to the big box stores. And the prices are reasonable. Right over there, you've got Plaza de Mercado. I think it's a small plaza slash mall that's been built in the last few years. Arepa's Place. One of the staples of the Colombians for breakfast. These arepas. This way. So really nice vibe. Again, I feel very safe in Envigado as opposed to Centro, which when I was younger and dumber, I used to go down there all the time. Usually no problems. But again, if you want a city vibe, the Poblado doesn't really have. There are areas of Poblado for sure that have a city vibe. There's the Golden Mile, I guess I would say the new city center, the banking shopping district in Medellin. But here in Envigado, again, definitely a city vibe if you're a city person. That you might be into. I've turned into more of a country vibe kind of person. I live outside of the city now, but again, if you're into the city, Envigado's a really good choice. I think there's more upside. I should say, I think the prices are going to be good here. If you're looking to buy an older apartment. We're going to go down to an area where there's new developments going in. Cool vibe right here. Another casino. Looks like a couple bars in the area. Let's take a look in here. Cool little market. Very cool. Kind of reminds me a little of Granville Island in Vancouver. A lot of fresh fruit. All right. Very cool. And then you've got your outside plaza cafes here. As you can see right there, Bar Plaza. Nice. Great place to grab a coffee or a drink. Or both. Again, Plaza Mercado, right in the heart of Envigado. Lots of fruit and vegetables. I'm sure at a reasonable price here too. And eggs for all you North Americans from the United States. Eggs are cheap here. Just saying. Probably been, I don't know, I want to say 5 years since I've been to Envigado. It's changed a lot, to be honest. I think like the city of Medellin, places like this are only going to go up. There's limited space. There you go, look at the prices here on your empanadas and buñuelos, freshly made. So we've circled around to be in the main square again, as you can see here. And we are going to head down towards the river, towards the metro and Viva Envigado, just to see how walkable it is. For me, around Viva Envigado is one of the great places to live because of the size of the mall there. You've got everything in one place. But if you are more into the city life up here, we're just up the hill from the river and Viva Envigado. So if you're into the city vibe, this might be the place for you. We're gonna head down the hill now. So we'll take one last look at the main plaza here in the center of Envigado. I think I need one last look at the church here. I'd have to use this in the thumbnail of the video. Such a beautiful sight. Cool. I think we're good to go. I think I have my thumbnail. So we'll keep moving. Remember, if any of you have questions, definitely put them in the comments, in the comments section. And I'm generally happy to oblige. I answer pretty much every comment, every nice comment. And I'll tell you, 98% of the comments are really good. So I'm super happy with the people that watch this channel. Super gracious, super nice, or as they say here, muy amable. Really good people. So we're going to head down the hill now. So if you head this way here, you're going to go to Sabaneta. And over this way, straight to Poblado. Again, as you can see, in this area, a lot of older houses. But if it's anything like Poblado, I'm sure that they're going to probably increase the density here. And they only end up building skyward. What I love about this area, a lot of really good shops for pets. It's like an old church right there. Looks like they're doing some restoration work right there. So I believe if we head straight down this way, we're gonna hit Viva Envigado. But I could be wrong because I don't know Envigado as well as I do Poblado. But I can see we're headed towards the flat area of the city where the river runs through. So I think we should be okay. So right here, as you can see, just on the edge of the main city plaza, there's a lot of residential spaces. So again, I'm always trying to find the most walkable neighborhoods. And Envigado is kind of an oxymoron. It's both super walkable in areas like this and down by Viva, and many areas of this big city are places where you need a car. A lot of hilly areas. Even here you can see we're in a bit of a hilly space. Or you could always grab a motorcycle. But unless you're experienced in Colombia, I don't suggest it. Unless, again, the proviso is you're out in the country, a little safer out that way. Nice little park here. Again, I think this is a nice little residential area just down from Centro. A lot of buildings around here. We're going to head across the street here and check out this zone over here. I believe this is a place of higher learning. Someone can correct me in the comments since I'm not a native to Envigado. It looks like some kind of technology and art institute, as you can see right here. Beautiful area. We're going to keep moving. Keep on moving. Really beautiful park over here, just across the road. And more of a residential neighborhood here, as you can see. Again, good luck trying to get across the road. They're making progress in some areas, but gracias. There we go. As I said, making progress in a lot of areas here. So, beautiful park here. I think we'll make a detour from the main road here. And this reminds me a lot of Patio Bonito. A lot of little houses in this residential area here. This looks like it would be a great area to live also. Seems super quiet in this area here. Nice residential places. And just ahead here, we have Viva Envigado. It's actually a lot closer than I thought. I think from Centro, if you're walking it, we're talking maybe 10-15 minutes max. So this is the area that I touched on just briefly in my last video in Envigado. This, to me, this area here would be one of the best areas if you're thinking of moving to Envigado. Again, because in this area you have really close to the town center, just up the hill, and then you've got Viva Envigado, which is only 1 block to my left. Again, in this area, you still have some older houses and some nice old buildings. So one of the patterns, and I just noticed an old neighbor walking by. A lot of guys move from Poblado over to Envigado just because it's so busy over there. They end up here. For me, I went the other direction. I went out towards Oriente, to the beautiful town of Retiro. But here we are, right across from Viva Envigado. And right across the road, you've got the brand new IKEA. So you have everything in this area. There it is. IKEA and Envigado. Oh, didn't quite make it. So right over this way here, you follow right around there, you've got the metro station. Envigado Metro Station. And then right over here, the biggest mall in Colombia. I don't know if it still is, but it was about a year or two ago. Take a peek inside. And in the last two videos, this being the second one in Envigado, all roads lead to Viva. Centro Comercial Viva Envigado, the main shopping center, the anchor for the city, it seems now. One of the things about Colombia is the lights here take so long. Doesn't seem to be a rhyme or reason. I think we're good to go now. All right, so we will make our way through here. Today I'll give you a sneak peek. I'm actually going to do proper tour of each of the major malls. That's coming up soon. This is the downstairs parkade to this mall that actually leads over towards the parkade of IKEA. New tenant to the mall. This is all new within the last year. This area here. And then IKEA is on level 2. You have beauty salons down here. And Colombia. Clothing store. And just up here you have IKEA. And I think just up this way we will take in an IKEA lunch. No one walks here ahead. I don't know what they're waiting for. Again, it's a thing moving to the right. It's not a thing here in Colombia. All right, so as you can see here by the yellow IKEA parking lot, and then we have to go to the second level here. Right down here you've got a gym, Action Black. Kind of a gym club vibe. That seems to be the exit to IKEA. I believe the entrance is right this way. Look at all the motos. So many motos in this country. All right, here we go. Time for lunch. I need my IKEA meatballs. So, there you see, entrance to IKEA. Maybe what I'll do is I'll keep walking. I'll show you the line to the metro and where a couple of new projects are going. So we won't end it yet. We'll keep going. Some important details ahead. For all you American donut lovers, Dunkin's Donuts at the entrance to the mall here. Over the other side of the city there is Berlin. And so if you follow this walkway here, I'm not going to go all the way there, but if you follow this walkway, go down an escalator, and then up an escalator or up the stairs, you're going to hit the metro station. So you're only about, I would say, probably a 3 to 4 minute walk to the metro station Envigado, going this way. But I want to show you, importantly, right over across the way here, I believe there's a big new residential project going in. Again, someone can correct me, but I believe it's a big project that is going to be right beside Viva Envigado. So, in this area right over here too, a lot of residential. And if you're thinking of relocating and the Poblado prices are high, then Envigado might be your neighborhood, might be your city. So thanks for joining us again today. This is Ian from ExpatCrib. I hope you've enjoyed this Envigado tour, the second of, I believe, 3. We're going to do another one. We've walked from Centro to Viva Envigado, and the metro is just over that way right there. This is Ian from ExpatCrib. See you in the next video.